We're going to switch gears here now on Paris Direct with something to hopefully put you in a holiday mood. The month of December is, believe it or not, around the corner. And for many people in France, that is synonymous with Advent calendars. We're going to talk more about this now with Solange Mougin, who joins me on the set. Hi, Solange.
Hi, Jeannie.
So, Solange, in a previous Entre Nous, you break down the history of Advent calendars. You went through some popular ones that are catered to kids. Today, you're looking into some more modern alternatives for big kids like you and me.
Yeah, as I explained earlier in the week, chocolate Advent calendars are still the top seller and the top choice among French consumers, with 1 in 5 families buying one every year, according to Nielsen's. But beyond those 10 million chocolate boxes that are sold every year, there is a whole other world of Advent calendars. Now, why do brands like them so much? Well, one, they can be incredibly lucrative, with some brands regularly selling out because of all of the buzz. 2, for some companies, it's not a means of it's not only a means of introducing new products, but also potentially of offloading with very pretty packaging excess stock. The third reason is that these calendars can create a relatively loyal clientele, fidelity among them. For 24 days, a consumer discovers the entire brand potentially. That's a lot of products for people to potentially go out and buy afterwards as well. Now, one sector that has long jumped on this bandwagon of adult calendars is the cosmetics and beauty industry. I've brought some examples here to show you and show the ways that they try and win over clients. If you take, for example, Occitane, the French beauty company, it decided to do a limited edition and create a sense among buyers that they're getting something exclusive. It also has pretty double-sided packaging and the promise as well of savings. It, just like another French company, Yves Rocher, has a delicate packaging. It's quite elegant, and it also promises that their calendars are a good deal. Now, not all beauty brands make the "you're saving so much money" sales argument. For example, we have here Dr. Hauschka. They've sort of focused on their clients' potential ideals. It specializes with more natural products, so the calendar boasts that their 24 reusable baggies inside are hand-sewn from sourced organic cotton. There's also no extra plastic here, which speaks to sort of a more eco clientele. And on top of that, the calendar sales, they support a women's empowerment group in India. And actually, this giving aspect is a strong sales pitch. There are even Advent calendars that create donations as well.
So, Solange, that kind of taking out of the little Advent calendar baggie that you just did, that's actually quite trendy at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I did not know this, and it is perhaps a sign that I should watch YouTube and TikTok a little bit more.
Or have a teenager.
Exactly. But the phenomenon of unboxing or unveiling a product online is huge, and it has come to the Advent calendar world. Influencers, in particular, are big fans of these unveiling videos because they not only often get free stuff, but they also potentially rake in millions of clicks. Some have millions of views. Now, this can be a relatively inexpensive and a powerful form of advertising for brands. When it comes to return on investment, it's thought that for every single dollar that's spent on an influencer, say giving a free calendar, at least $5 comes back through the brand's purchases. This is because many influencers, they have niche audiences and a high trust level among their followers. 69% of consumers say they trust influencer recommendations. That's according to Matter Communications. So much unveiling videos can be a big win for both the posters and the brands, but it can also be dangerous if the calendar is a disappointment. Nonetheless, the influencer market is growing. It has tripled in the past 5 years, and it's currently worth $24 billion worldwide. It is expected to jump to $70 billion in the next decade.
Wow. Well, you were talking about beauty products earlier, but health and wellness in that industry is also quite popular with influencers as well.
Yeah, one of the reasons that Advent calendars are so popular among adults is that they create a space for people to take care of themselves or their pets or their children and to get a daily dose of pleasure for nearly a month. And here, the wellness industry hits the spot. As Jeannie's about to show us, there are people who want a daily dose of supplemental vitamins.
A heavy dose of
yes,
supplement.
Yes, it's quite heavy, like Food Spring. There are also those those that prefer a cup of tea. This, for example, is a Christmassy box by Company & Co. It proposes different flavors every day to get warm this winter. And then there are as well companies that are already looking to spring. Take, for example, this company, Dr. Jonqui and Mr. I, which translates to Dr. Daffodil and Mr. Garlic.
But it's like a play on Jekyll and Hyde.
Exactly, exactly. And it has a seed advent calendar where you could arguably have the pleasure of a daily gift that will last year-round.
Okay, Solange, all of this stuff is lovely, but expensive. I mean, what if you don't want to spend money for an advent calendar?
Well, do-it-yourself calendars are also incredibly popular. You can take any envelope and fill them like these, for example, and put them on little things with string and fill them with your heart's desire for your loved ones. Or you can partake in a growing tradition of living advent calendars. These are events that began in Sweden and are actually spreading across European towns and cities. Now, what is a living calendar? Well, it can take many forms. It can be a town hall that lights up one window a night. It can be 24 decorated cabins that unveil a theater performance. Some towns in France have even asked residents to sign up to host a one-night party.
We weren't sure that it would work. Finding 24 people that would put a number on their door and welcome the town every night. But in the end, the 24 numbers were reserved in 24 hours.
Now, these examples of living advent calendars show us that it's not just about shopping and marketing, but it's also the countdown to Christmas can also be about connecting with one another.
Absolutely, Solange. Thank you so much for that. And don't forget, if you want to get a closer look at any of these advent calendars, you can always check out our website, Entre Nous, on France 24.